So, it's pretty good. Good. How have you been?
Yeah.
Was that a festival you went to? Competition?
Yeah, both.
Oh, how long were you there? Three
In
weeks.
Italy,
Yeah.
um, yeah, 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. And then you did a little travel too.
Hmm.
Well, that's great. So we were talking about. I think we were talking about your other piece last time
Hmm.
that I suggested. Was it Sarasate Malaguena? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what this is. Yeah. Well, that's the piano score.
Oh,
So is that maybe that's what I sent you?
yeah.
Um, all right. There's got to be something better than this. Oh no, here you go. It was all together. So this is your part. So it's a little dark, huh? But did you look at that? Listen to it, or okay? Well, should we get to that today? It's
Yeah.
maybe a good warm up to kind of read this.
Hmm.
Okay, and then what else do you think we should be sure to get to
Audition, say, Mozart.
for the MMTA or what audition?
No, no, just say honor audition.
Yeah,
For,
honors auditions.
hmm.
Uh, for not MMTA, something else.
No, remember like the excerpts. Like,
Oh, Allstate.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll say that's what it
Oh,
is.
okay. Oh, that Mozart excerpt. Sure. Is that what you meant?
No, no, and Mozart can show at that time.
Okay. So, all right, that's fine. That's fine. What have you been able to do since you've been back?
Um, I reviewed the excerpts
Okay.
and then went through the Mozart concerto at a time.
Okay. So I'm making a note here. So if we do MMTA, you've got a Mozart, or you've got part of it.
Hmm.
Um, you've got Sarasate, Malaguena. What do you have? Bach. I forgot what the other one is.
I don't think we had it.
Oh, okay. Well, we probably need to either get you something lyrical, romantic, or we need to do a Bach, which you probably did something in the last 6 months. Did you do some? You did some D minor partita?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you did.
Mhm.
I remember now. You had. Did you? Once it just started.
I think we learned of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you haven't performed it.
No.
I mean, that would be a good program. So, if we have time, but I guess I have to know within about 10 days' time if that's what I'm going to sign you up for. So, okay. So maybe yeah, we can circle around to all of that within the next week. We didn't actually set your next lesson yet. On that point, I have a concert next Sunday at 3, and I probably want to do it after that, and I need to figure out how long it's going to be. It's up in Willard, so it might be 5, it might be 6, or something like that. That would be better for me next week, but we can figure that out. Okay, yeah. Why don't we read this? Do you want to listen to it for a second first, or
Yeah.
yeah, I can find it. I think this is the same number, 165. No, that's a different one. Okay.
Opus 21.
Mm-hmm. There we go. It's Menuhin playing with ads. That was easy. This was 1947. They did this video. Oh, okay, so that tells you kind of the theme, and then I'll just fast forward a little bit.
Oh, this kind of slurple.
The first part is, and then this does not have to be this fast.
It's your left hits.
Right and left hand, like you hit with the bow. Melody. Okay, and then this is the fast part. Like he probably goes really fast. So you get an idea of that, and then I think it comes back to the melody on the E string up high. What's this? Okay, we don't need that one. Can I take it out?
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, so that's the idea. Should we read it?
I do have to do the left hand hits.
The left hand pits. Well, let's see. You know, yeah, I mean, it's kind of the only way you can do it, unless you did a ricochet or something. I mean, it's kind of an effect. You're right. It's hard at first to sort of build up the muscles to get that to ripple off.
Right.
This is like alternating. It's not quite what it looks like because people use their bows for this. Oh, it says arc but they use their bow for that too instead of they don't just right and left hand like it says. So it's done a little differently than it looks. Okay, well let's read the first part and figure this out. Here, I want to put the light on this side of the music. Let's see if I can get angle this a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Again. So do you want to look at this? No. Yeah. Up, down, up. That's it. Okay, and then full sound. Just change the fingering now. I think we could stay in third and just kind of, yeah. Mm-hmm. Very, very dark. Yeah, usually on the G string. It doesn't say that. Mhm. It's so warm in here. Turn the air up a little bit. This feels very warm to me. Okay, and then we have a different theme. Too low. That's it. Okay. Oops. Okay, so what really happens is its bow hit here, I think. Maybe different people do it differently, but I think, yeah, I don't think we do too much right hand pits here. So we just go through it 1, 2, and 3, like that. So the pluses are left hand. So your 3 is down, and then you're going to pull it with your 1 down. Yeah, right. Right. Mhm. Right. Oh, we're imitating the pits with the bow, so it's short and dry. Mhm. Good. And it continues the same pattern. Maybe. with that. Okay. Yeah, I would. Yeah, hit it with the bow. Hmm. Right. And you pull your two, right? Good, and then oops. I guess you have to go to a three to do that. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. You have to get more on the left side of it. Yeah. Mhm. So here you hit with the bow, and then the next three are left hand and then bow. Hmm. Good. And then similarly right there. Yeah, it takes a little practice and strength to get the four strong, but it's kind of an effect. So when it's faster, it's not as noticeable if you miss one. Okay, so then we're this should be. Yeah, I think it should be left hand pick because it's open. I think that one should be. Okay, then we're arco as we're through that. So then it's and stay on your top. Yeah. Good, and then a high four on G. Right now, when you saw Menuhin do this, I think he played them separate bows so that it was sustained. It sounded like, but I think we want all down, but we want it to be long. So kind of slow down bow, quick lifts. Mm-hmm. So that's it. Probably you could be in first or second position. Would it be easier to just go to first? Oh, maybe two, because I see up here you're going to be in second. So maybe. The second. No. Right. Mhm. No, you put your C instead of B. Right. Does it have a Glissando? No, but I'm used to one. And then I think fourth position. Did you get back? Okay, so it sounds like that measure. Hold on. You need to be on the G string. Mhm. Third position first, and then you're gonna. Okay, back to third position. Seems like the bow doesn't work there. I'm probably going to split some of these up a little bit more. I think like that. Yeah, go ahead. But stay on the A string there. Good. Sir, and keep the fingers getting closer. Right. Good. And then jump over to D string. Stay on D. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then you get to jump up to sixth position. Mm-hmm. I'm not familiar with that bowing. Let's see. It says the 3-3 doesn't make sense to me. Oh, it's one. That's a misediting. It's 1-3. These are natural harmonics in third position. And I don't think we went three downs either. Yeah. And then especially slide. Oh, I guess they wanted you to hop, but there's no need to hop. You can just do it on a one. Right. And two. Right. Good. Let's see. Are there fingerings in here? Yeah, there are. Okay. So let's just take it, in three. Da 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 dee da. Just stay in third. Up on top. Oh, 3, 4 for me. Yeah. Oh, okay. So then it's so the last one's on D string. It's back. That's it. Let me see. You want to end? Oh my God! What happened?
Shorter rest.
Okay. So that could be that bowling can work. You would be. Let's see. I think that's the fingering you want. Or I guess you can shift after that. Yeah, I kind of like that thing. Could use a two or. Okay. All right, that's the worst of it. Then the melodic part repeats on the E string, which. Oh, and then there's a little more of it. Let's see. Let's see. It's not fast though, is it? I forgot this part. So it is. It's a little bit like what we just did, but it's not super fast. It's pretty high. So this is the same as the first page, except up 2 octaves. I think it's the same music. So I don't think we have to do that right now. If we'd rather wait. Do you want to see this, or should we wait?
Wait.
Okay. Okay, but you kind of get an idea of it. It's got some slightly scary bits in it. I don't think it's really hard. I think it's just tricky.
What's the difference?
Um, Everything within it is should be easily attainable if you're within the if you're not mentally confused. Like if you know where you're going, you know what position and what string. but it might be easy to get confused because of all the techniques and all the different, you know, shifts in it, different strings. Um, but it's not hard like the Brahms Violin Concerto hard or something like that. You think it's pretty hard?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
On the pits.
yeah, but that's not. That's just an effect. I mean, yes, it feels bad if you can't get it, but you can. You might be able to do a ricochet. Like if you can't get these, you could probably do it like. I think that would be totally acceptable because these are violin pieces and violinists do them different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, well, I think it's a nice piece of music, but yeah, it's a couple pages of tricky things. So you got to do the Mozart a little bit. Did you want to visit that, or you're thinking about the excerpts first?
Yeah. It's,
Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah. So are you starting with this, or
yeah.
okay? Here, can I turn you just enough and I can see your hands better? Just yeah. Okay, good. Do you while we're stopped? Do you feel the weight sinking into your fingertips using gravity, and your thumb is very relaxed? Mm-hmm. Good. I think you did it. It looks a little easier to move. The vibrato looks a little more free. Oh, okay. Your bowing changed right here. Was that on purpose? Yeah, I think each time the note after the sforzando is down. Yeah. So we'll come to the end one more time. Let's back up and make sure two things. So this one, the last measure of the second line from the end, you have a separation on both bows. Yada ba bee da ba bee. I mean, I was talking about this right here.
Mm.
Right, right. So just don't connect. It's right. Good. Right. So you got to really use your bow on the sforzando. So you have, and then save. So use and then save. I know it's kind of awkward. Make your back loose. Yeah, I think you've been practicing it a lot the other way, so it's hard to do it. Let's go slower. I think it's okay. Fast, slow. Yeah. Right. And can you make the sforzando stronger than the next note? That's a lot better. Yeah. So you have to somehow make that up bow stronger on the sforzando. Unless we're going to change, we could change around everything here, but I'm afraid to do that. You could. We could change all of this. We could get. We could put the sforzando in a down bow. It'd be easier.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's already in there. That's the only problem. But you can totally do it on the audition because I don't think they see you. So, do you want me to pencil it under there or
You won't even be tell if I change bows.
no? What's really important is the articulation is right and the sforzandos are the strongest notes.
Okay.
So I don't really care that much about the bowing
Mm-hmm.
as long as you can do the articulations and dynamics.
Okay.
So, do you want to put something there? Or you want to just think about it?
I like it. Yeah. Just write it in.
Just write it in. Okay. So it was. It was. There's not much room here. It was breaking it. Let me use a color. Let's see. I have a color I understand. I'll be right back. If you want to noodle, it'll take me 30 seconds. If you want to do something, go ahead.
Noodle.
Play something else. Okay. So yeah, then you'll be able to see it better. I'll put it under though. So it would be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Would be actually a lot easier, I think. You just have to like remember, not be worried about it when you do it, not be reading and tripping on it, but learn it. But okay, the only other thing I thought with this excerpt, well, two things. Is this kind of what you're going for right now? 88 to 92?
Mm-hmm.
And you might have been that fast. It seemed like it was like, I don't know, low 80s or something. Um, so we could check that. The other thing is making sure you've got a lift. I think you really want to lift the bow there. So it's not so much of a hook. That's the idea. Can it be a little softer with the bow, but maybe more energetic vibrato? Yeah, that's nice. Good. Can I stop you there? That was going well, but right there, you're getting too close to the tip so that those stick out. So save your bow and save. That. Yeah, because we want the up ups to be lighter. So this you don't want a hobo here. So, and I think this is the same idea. It's fine.
Is there a better way to play the C other than the four, or just go to one?
It's a choice. You could go into second position, for example. Oh no, I mean like you could be right here. Two, two, two. Right there, I would shift into third. And then right there, I would shift three, three, two. Right. And whether it's worth it, I'm not sure.
Because that four is annoying.
Because it bothers you, it doesn't speak,
No,
or
you had to switch screens or just like.
and it's hard to, yeah. Okay. Well, I can put this there too. Yeah. You know how you did it.
Mhm.
That would be the suggestion. I think this is erasable. Okay, yeah, good question. I know that's annoying. There's a lot of little things like that where we decide is it going to be a shift or a string crossing. I also don't like string crossing. Some people it doesn't bother them at all, and they don't like shifts. So it's nice to be clean and comfortable. Hmm. Yeah, you can see,
Mhm.
but that's coming okay. But just don't forget to check with the metronome. I think this is closer to 92 or whatever that you're going for. It's not way off or anything. Okay, should we do the next one? Or the Mozart one? Or was it this that you really wanted to get to also?
I mean,
We've got about 20 minutes, so.
you can keep going with this.
Okay.
Zero.
Okay. Okay, it's pretty good. I think your tempo got a little faster through here. Not a lot, but just maybe one notch, so you want to be careful. Can you bring out the accents a little bit more? And can you be a little lower in the bow here? And then the quarter notes can be a tiny bit more abrupt. They're not going to be quite full value. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, just long enough to be really loud. That's it. Great. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was starting to get faster right there. Okay. So just lots of metronome practices. This is wanting to just get a little faster. That time it was like from here to the end, it got just a little faster. But mostly that was better. Your tempo was about 116 to 120, which is not a bad place to be. Is that like as fast as we tried to do it? Up to about 116? Good. That's it. Can you somehow hit those accents even harder? I guess it would mean more speed difference at the moment of the accent. And then I really think vibrato is important through those. Yeah. Better. That's getting there. That's getting there. Okay. And the rest, I think you got it. Just double. Just do it times with the metronome, so you know if you're changing speed. Okay. Other questions in there? It seems like the fingering's working.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you don't come back on a four. You come back on a one. Is that right?
Yeah.
Do we change it?
Wait.
Or was that?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the other way to do that. So just be careful not to hit it too hard.
Wait, but isn't that D like that's the lead to another one?
Somebody else, yeah, but I don't think it's in your part. Is it?
But like, isn't there like the loud another one of these? Like,
Somebody else, I think, though. It's been a long. I think I played this when I was like 17, the last time I played it, so I can't remember. But but it's not in the part, so I'd be careful about that.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe I did it. No, maybe I did it one time after that. Too many years, anyway. Should we go on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just stop here because you have a double note, but which one do you think you want to favor?
High. The
The open? I was gonna say, let's really make sure the two is in tune, and then blend the open string in with it. Yeah, I think so. Three, four. Okay, it's really good here. I think you're doing a little too much of a good thing. It's still a melody, so a little more bow speed and just carry the melody. Yeah, good. Okay, and then here I want you to hear if you pinch it off, and they have to end with a ring. So let's do from here. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little dry. Let's make and singing notes. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So vibrato is still short. Right. Okay, good. Some good work on this. So really, there's just about three things that really need attention, and most of it's pretty good. Um, when you do, I think the 16th one is getting way too much bow. I think you might be trying to do like 6 inches of bow on that single little note. So it's almost like a fly swatter action. It's like 1 inch. So let's just do, how about the up with a really short bow. So the dotted eighth, 16th, and mix. Yeah, your down is too big. Yeah. How about we're gonna just do down, up, stop. Right, and then right there, try to flick it with your wrist. Well, but it's not an up, it's a down. So this one. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Before you did it
Oh,
up instead of down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's not really arm, the 16th note is. Oh, right, right. Let's just do it a couple times slower. Yeah, good. It's getting smaller. Okay, and the same thing happened right here. The 16th is way too big a bow. Well, you also changed the bowing. That's less important, but so are you going up on that? Is that how you've been doing it? Yeah, but you're turning the 16th into an eighth. So instead of you're playing, that's it. That's it. Better. Better. Let's just do it a little slower now. 3 p.m. Good. So that was kind of the maybe the biggest thing, and then the next biggest thing was getting the high threes, especially the second one on the E string. When you have scale, making sure that you've got enough reach. Good. The C sharp can still be a little higher on the top. Better. 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 Yeah, G sharp. Do you go back to first?
yeah.
I think you have. Okay. Good. That's it. And I think that was mainly it. Oh, again, I guess I haven't been listening to what you've been listening to. When you did it, it sounds like, and I'm sort of thinking, I mean, yes, separated, but melodic. Yeah, vibrate and then separate. Yeah, or maybe somewhere in between. But it can't be too dry. Yeah, good. Through that. Yeah, let's release the bow. It's just a little more articulation. Right. That's it. I just think it's an important stylistic thing, so it's not really sustained. Okay. Otherwise, it's pretty good. And so we're thinking about it's still a melody. It's good. I mean, I'd rather have you play too soft than too loud here, but still carry the melody. It's got to be beautiful. Other questions there?
Mm.
Are you trolling from above? You could probably do it either way, but I guess you're trolling from the note.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Usually they're from above. I mean, don't forget your 16. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, it sort of kicks it. It's more brilliant sounding. Okay, we can do. Do you want to do the beginning of your concerto? Sorry, that's slowing down a little bit. Da-da-da-dee-da-da-da. That's it. I wasn't going to stop you. I was just going to try to keep going through this. It's slowing down a little bit. Yeah. Okay. What are your one or two favorite artists when you listen to this?
What?
Do you have a couple favorite artists to listen to on this piece?
Um, I don't remember the names, but I found some good recordings.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of curious who you're listening to. Anyway, I think overall today it's good. I think you need a little metronome work because it's changing speed a little bit. Where it's actually slowing down on some of these things, which is better than rushing. Um, then I think security of pitch in the opening when you have that triad and just making sure it's tough. This is really tough, but being able to feel if you're going to be in tune is maybe the first thing at the beginning, and then overall with articulations. Let me see if I can take two things. One is that when you have some rests, that seems to predominate. So you kind of play, and I'd rather see more bow. I mean, still observing the rests, of course, but trying to sing otherwise. Right. And then I think, I'm not sure how much sense this will make to you. The articulations, whether it's this right here or two note groups, it's this kind of stuff. They're becoming accented. There's too many accents, and we don't get the overall arc shape of the phrase. So that's super important. So maybe doing less with it, maybe more like for a week would be a good idea. Right, right, exactly. Because I was getting too much. It was getting a little too noticeable, and I lose the phrase, if that makes sense. Like the individual notes become too important. So that would be good to just think a little longer this week and really go for arc shape of phrases. Let's do the same thing here. Think longer and yeah, that's way better. That's way better. We could put a little more back in now, but that's a lot better. So stick with that for a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe I'll bug you to separate more right here. Because I think this is actually the biggest one is at the top. Right. Much better. Good. Good. And then right here, try to separate before you go on. Bum, bee, ba da 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 da. You're kind of connecting. Right. That's it. And again, yeah. And then maybe a little longer. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry. Okay. And this is really difficult, and you're getting it pretty well. I would keep practicing or practice more open strings to be sure your bow is on the right string. Oops. And then right here. Yeah, that'll help. Maybe it's right. It's especially the second group, yeah, where you go to G string. Right. Good. Okay, you've been slowing that down a little bit in your practicing, but it's not a place to slow down. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, okay. So those maybe 5 or 6 things that we did are mostly what I want you to do. Otherwise, it's coming out pretty well. A lot of it's well in tune.
Mm-hmm.
Any overall concerns?
No.
Okay, we're just kind of gonna get back in the swing of things now.
Mm-hmm.
School and figuring out your practice times and
Yeah.
okay. So when I see you probably next Sunday, you probably need to see about your bot and see if that Malaguena is gonna feel all right,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.